Alright, I just wanted to do a quick video on helping nervous dogs get into cars. Miss Coco has already learned how to get into my shorter car, so now we're switching to a taller one. I do apologize for the mess that is my car, but as you can see, I currently have Coco on leash, so she can't get away. I'm not creating extra stress by trying to chase her around, and I am adding clarity. I have some treats available for her, so I'm rewarding her when she looks in the car, when she sniffs it. I'm putting treats down in that foot area to try and encourage her to go up, and I also have the door open as much as I can to make it nice and easy for her. Some dogs will hop right in. She is now at the point with my lower car that she'll hop right in, but we're trying to add that up for higher cars so that you don't have to lift her up, especially as she's getting larger. Now, when those treats don't work, and I don't want to draw this lesson out forever, she's not particularly stressed, so what I do is I scooch into the car. I keep her on leash and I add just a small amount of leash pressure to make it easier for her. She's more directed into the car. Some dogs have strong opposition reflex, so they might be fighting it. Don't drop the leash or release the pressure while they're fighting it. It's going to teach them to fight harder against the leash pressure. Now she eats the treats that are down in the foot area. Fantastic. I can put some up a little bit higher for her to encourage her to go up higher. Some dogs are not ready to take it this quickly. If you have a dog who is particularly averse to the car, what you might want to start out doing is put them on leash, take them out to the car, walk them past the door, open the door, reward them, close the door, leave, end of exercise. That's for dogs who get extremely stressed in the car or near the car and they can't focus. I would spend my first couple of days breaking it down that much for them. Oftentimes, sitting in the car with you holding the leash also encourages the dog to want to come in because our dogs want to be where we are. Now you can see she's trying to stretch to reach those treats, but she's a little bit too high. I have just a tiny bit of leash pressure on her again, but I am letting her leave the car if she wants. I'm taking my time with this. I don't want to do this if I have to run to the mall and I only have 3 seconds to get her in. I don't want to have to rush her like that. We can speed things along. I'll shift the way that my leash pressure is, so instead of going up over the seat where it is a little bit harder for her to get in, she'd have to gain momentum. Instead, I shift it so that she has to crawl into the foot area of the car, which is much more achievable for her. A little bit of leash pressure, a little bit of resistance from her, and then she goes, oh, okay. I can reward her for that. But again, she's just not able to get her body up. She doesn't quite understand the concept of using momentum and pushing off with her back legs to get in, so she gets a little bit stalled out. So I'm helping her. This isn't her trying to be difficult, it's just her being confused. So I use the leash to create clarity. You can see how much harder this would be if I didn't have the leash on her because she'd be running off doing her own thing. She doesn't actually have any interest in getting into the car. So while I'm trying to build this behavior, I'm just making it particularly easy for her. A little bit of leash pressure, I shifted over. She got into the car, fantastic. Now I can reward her quite a few times. Now we're going to shift to coming back from the store. So this is our second time getting in. She's much more interested in the car. I just hop in right away, and I reward her for that. Over time, of course, I'm going to phase out me getting into the car, and I'll just look to reward her for getting in on her own. Right in. Good job, Coco.